I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Bruce Lee. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here he is, the founding father of modern MMA, Bruce Lee, ready to go for round 1. The speed and the angles just absurd, and a hard guy to simulate in training. You think you got a beat on him, and then you end up twitching on the canvas. So we'll see how the opponent chooses to defend Bruce Lee here in the early going. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
What a strike from off of his back. Excellent ground and pound here by Lee.
Nice shot there by the champ.
3 minutes.
Let's go.
In the half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. changing the position.
Good work, guys.
He passed the half guard.
Chimaev's back in full mount. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Chimaev's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. 10 seconds to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop!
All right, sit down, bud. Take a deep breath for it. All right, get him some water. Drink. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
All right, let's get to round two. Kick lands. Lee gets caught by that straight punch there. Unable to land with that punch. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. And potentially a critical takedown here. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job, though.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can... Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow. These guys are working.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy. Once you take that many kicks, it doesn't matter if they're hard or not. Those are a lot of kicks.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. And they separate. Side kick is there. His opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Oh, good defense, yes. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. Bleeding from his cheek now. Final seconds here of round two. Round 3 next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh,
well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, that kick is good by Lee. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
great timing on that double leg.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lee. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. He's having his way with him here. Thought about a joke, instead flattens him out, and now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got, and look at him attacking the arms triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. All these actions, though, these big actions, gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent. Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut. Big right hook there by the champ. Oh.
15 seconds to go. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight.
Now's the chance to go out there and get that.
All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble. Good jab there by the champion.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to...
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots. Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, big left hook there. Lee gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight.
Good jab. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. And now he's attempting to choke. That Darce choke is tight. Oh, man, that was slick.
Great work here from the bottom fighter. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to... Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He has to evade, stay at space.
Oh, huge left.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
30 seconds to go now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round. Oh,
he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Side kick now. Chimaev's now switching his stance.
he does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both.
Oh, he's wobbling now.
Oh, heavy kick to that lead leg. That'll leave him off.
Oh, man.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy.
And, nice judo toss for him there. All right, Side into side control, upper body.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Lee gets back up here. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing he can do about it.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Lee's able to protect the eye there with that block. Nice job with his fight awareness there to raise the guard.
All right, stay in there, buddy.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Keeping him honest with the jab.
Let's go. Get on.
20 seconds to go in the fight. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. With a winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the Chechen Swede, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by decision. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. More often than not, he doesn't need to hear those judges score.